welcome back to another video. My name is Chloe and today is a little bit of a different video. So we are currently in the process of cleaning out our office, which is our second bedroom in our house, and converting it into our baby girl's nursery. And part of that is decluttering, consolidating, all of the things. And in the office, since we've had this house, I've basically been using that as kind of a storage spot for all of my newer Disney pins. And so basically we're gonna organize the pins that I had in that room onto some like cork boards. So this box is all of the pin boards that I have so far. Like this one is definitely not full, so we have some room there. I also have this cute little like pink sparkly one that I would like to add to. This is what the other ones all look like, so they're pretty much full. And maybe at the end of the video I might go through and kind of do like a close-up of each of these, but what I'm thinking is we'll just organize the ones I have for now. If you guys want to see like an in-depth pin collection video, I can do that in a separate video, because this box is not all of my Disney pins. These are just the ones that I've bought since we've been in this house. So the pins that I have from years ago are all in a different box in our hallway closet. And those are all like on Disney lanyards, because that's how I used to collect my pins before. I have contemplated putting them on cork boards, but each of those lanyards, basically every time I look at like a specific lanyard, I know what trip it's from, and usually because I get pins related to a specific memory, I know why I bought that pin and what trip it related to. So I think I like how they are on the lanyard, but for recent years I've just been doing these little cork boards, which you get like a 4-pack, or I got these as like a 4-pack from Target. Like I said, maybe I'll just do a full collection video a different day, but this is a quick little view of this pin board. There is another pin board. This one's not quite as packed full, so maybe we can do some rearranging on here. And honestly, I'm realizing that I have like my sadness pin on this board and one of my joy pins on here. So maybe we just need to reorganize all of these cork boards rather than just the couple that have space. Here is another pin board. Not sure if I want to keep the Pinocchio set. I never completed it, but like the Winnie the Pooh one I definitely did complete. I will link that video, or both those videos, up here somewhere. Here is another pin board, which I just realized I'm missing the flower and garden pin that was on here. I'm sure it's probably somewhere, but all of these guys. And then another pin board. Another fun pin board. This one has a lot of like the outlet pins that I got when we did have our Disney outlet, so definitely a lot on here that were like super cheap. Like I know these on else, I think I paid like $3 for them, like $3 or $6 for like these Halloween ones. So lots of good deals on this pin board. And then the last pin board that I have is this one. And again, the problem with me is that a lot of times I would combine pins based on trips. So like I know on this pin board is when I went in 2020 a couple times. There's also the pins from 2021 when I went with my sister, and it was Festival of the Arts, Lunar New Year, and I also thought I had the pin for President's Day on here. Could be somewhere else. But maybe that's why we need to organize these, because they're kind of just not making any sort of sense or rhyme or reason, but also like here's Art of Animation, because I know that was from that trip. So maybe I'll kind of combine things just based on trips, but also just the way they look and all that fun stuff. So those are all the pins that I currently have on the boards. Like I said, including this board and this one. But not only do I have all those pins I need to organize, I also have a whole bag of pins that, because at some point I just got overwhelmed with the pin boards and stopped adding to the pins. So we have a lot of pins in here that need to go on the pin boards, as well as some pins from my most recent Disney trip that I need to add to the boards, and I will link that haul above and below as well, so you can go check that out. But I think like it's time to just dig in and get started, so it's gonna be a process. So let's do that. So on this corkboard, we have all of the Disney Cruise Line pins. And so this was already in the middle of this one. So I think I'm going to make this section like the villain section. So we have another, we have Maleficent and then the Evil Queen and then like a little Fairest one of them all mirror here too, which goes with that. And then because Maleficent's there, I think I'm going to put my Sleeping Beauty pins right there. Cute. All right, so I'm liking how this one's turning out. And then I think I need to take all these off. No, let's just smooth these up. I'm moving these guys up because I have way more Christmas pins than I was thinking I did. So move him there. He's good. He needs to come down. See if we can get all of the Christmas pins on here. All right, the only ones that didn't fit on there were the It's a Small World Christmas pins, holiday pins. These are the ones that didn't fit on there, so I think I'm gonna put them over here with the ride stuff. And we will figure them out later for now. So I like how that looks, super cute. Let's start a new one. Let's do all of the resort ones. Let's see what we have here. Up. So my plan is I'm going to put all of these guys down here. And these are all the ones from the trip that I took with my sister, which was a really cool year to go to Disney because of like the 4 days that we were there. Actually, I think the day after we left might have been Lunar New Year, but Festival of the Arts was going on. It was President's Day, it was Valentine's Day, and then Lunar New Year also happened. And I also have my Art of Animation pin down here, which goes with those. So I like that, but I'll just put this, I don't know, I guess this could go with the Festival of the Arts stuff. Yeah, I like how that looks. This one's kind of got a dog motif going on, so we're gonna put our Dalmatian pins. Those pins are so similar. And then here we'll put the Halloween party pin. Oh, I know with this stuff we can put my Percy collection, which is pretty small, but it's a collection nonetheless. Oh, Percy purse. And we'll also put my Roger Rabbit pin because me and Joy, our pug, which is why I have a Percy collection, we were Jessica Rabbit and Roger Rabbit for Halloween one year. And I think I'm actually gonna move this up for now, and then I'm going to put see if my Joy collection fits down here. Cute. So I'm not sure if she's gonna stay on there, but we'll figure that out. I think Cinderella is going to have to leave this one. So yeah, I think this is just gonna be a strictly Rapunzel. Cute. All right. Let's see, we do have a lot of Cinderella. These 3 pins I I do like to keep them together because the one year my mom and my sister and I Disney bounded as Snow, Rapunzel, and Cinderella. So these might go actually over here. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna put all of the castle ones above this, since they all kind of are of Cinderella's castle, except for this one, but that's okay. That even has room to grow. Maybe I'll even put my Mickey and Minnie collection on there, because I don't have many of them. Like that. Good. Right, so Haunted Mansion's gonna have its own separate little collection. I also have a food and wine pin, so I'm gonna put that with the festival pins. It's gonna go with the doggy pins. We actually bought this when we went on our first trip that we knew we were pregnant with our baby girl, so I got the little baby Pluto pin because it's baby version of Pluto. We have a pug as well. These can definitely all fit on here. Guardians next to the Tower of Terror one, and then we'll put our Guardians next to that. We'll put Remy and Soren. We're gonna put Illuminations. I think Rise of Resistance. I have a couple of Star Wars pins, so I think I'm actually gonna put Rise over there. Jungle Cruise, Splash Mountain, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, these little fun guys, Dino Institute, and then we'll put It's a Small World down here. Cute. I like that. I'm gonna put my sword pin with the Star Wars stuff. And then Trader Sam's, there's gotta be a way I can fit this on here. Right. I like that one. I have a huge Lion King collection, so that's just gonna have to be that. Little Mermaid family. And my very small Pixar collection. Because I have Olaf from Castaway Cay here, I think this top section here is gonna be all Frozen. I only have one pin from Raya. I feel like it would look good on here, but where? All right, that works. I'll get all of my year pins. The spinner from 2020? I thought I did. Cute. All these fun ones. Animal Kingdom ones there. Oh, and then I have this Epcot one. Here. And this Epcot one. That Epcot one. And then we'll just put all these fun ones on here. Here for the food is good. This is there. Cute. Okay, so I have no idea how long this video ended up being, but I thought I would give you a breakdown of like how I separated it. I tried to talk through the video, but I was doing it on my phone, couldn't really see what was going on, so hopefully most of it came out, and hopefully this was like a nice long video for you guys. Hopefully you grabbed a snack at some point. But, so the first one that I'm showing you, this one is, on the top here are all of my resort pins, so stay close please. Contemporary, Beach Club, Yacht Club, Grand Floridian, Boardwalk, Riviera, Coronado, and then these are Polynesian and Animal Kingdom Lodge. And I really like that I put them all together like this, because sometimes I go like, oh, did I already get that pin? So now it's kind of easier for me to see like which resort pins I have, at least from the last probably 4 or 5 years now. And then on the bottom here, like I mentioned, most of these were from my trip with my sister Callista when we went in February of 2021, and that trip was really special with the way like dates lined up. Like it was the first day we did Festival of the Arts, the second day was Valentine's Day, the third day was President's Day, and then the day that we left was Lunar New Year. I have all of those pins, so Festival of the Arts, Valentine's Day, Lunar New Year, President's Day, and then we stayed at Art of Animation, which kind of goes with the pins up here. And then I also put like just this little paint pin to go with Festival of the Arts because it didn't really make sense anywhere else. I didn't change this one at all. I don't have any other Moana pins. This one technically could have gone with the rides, but I just like how it looks in the middle there. And then these are just the 2 cereal box limited edition pins that I have, and I don't have any other Dumbo pins, so those could go good together there. And this is the only Emperor's New Groove pin that I have, so I liked how this one was already done, so I wasn't gonna mess with it, because once you start messing with it, you can never seem to get back to what you started with. This one is 2 different things as well. So on the top here, I have all of my Christmas pins, and you will see like I have some of the resort Christmas pins, but I didn't want to put them with the resort pins because these are Christmas pins and they don't fall in the same category, at least in my mind. So like I have my board or beach club one that I just got this year here. The ornament ones, I think these were from 2020. I have a couple just like Shop Disney pins, and then some like the Festival of the Holidays ones. And then I did have where is it? I had this Christmas Baby Yoda pin, which kind of goes along with my Baby Yoda collection down here, or Grogu, whatever you want to call him. So we have like Where He Goes, I Go, little Baby Yoda, another one here, and just thought that looked nice. And then my little Baby Yoda Disney key pin as well. This one is not all, another one that's split. So from like the middle down is all my Cinderella pins, or most of them. This one shows Cinderella like that, and Cinderella's cake here. Obviously Cinderella and Prince Charming, or like the Cinderella family pin. And then on the top here, I put all of my Cinderella castle pins. I'm kind of debating. For now, I have my Disney 100 pins over here. Technically, that's not even Cinderella Castle, it's Sleeping Beauty Castle. But I just liked how it all turned out. Thought that was really cute. And then I just had a couple like Minnie Mouse and like the Sensational 6 characters on pins, so I put them up here as well. And then this one on the top here, I have all of my Halloween pins, which kind of flows into, I had more of the Haunted Mansion pins than I thought I did, so I kind of put them with the Halloween pins. But because it's Haunted Mansion, I was like, well, I really want all the rides here, so then I started putting all the rest of the rides, so like Tower of Terror, Guardians from Disneyland, Guardians from Epcot, and then like the Epcot rides. So you have Remy and Soarin'. And then I also have my Illuminations pins down here in Trader Sam's. This didn't fit on the resort pin one, so I just left it with these. I only have one from Animal Kingdom, so I really need to step up my Animal Kingdom ride game. Runaway Railway, Splash Mountain, and Jungle Cruise. And then these were just like the cuties, but they're rides, so I put them with that as well. And then these are from technically It's a Small World, so I put them there. And then these are actually It's a Small World Holiday, but they did not fit on the holiday pin board, but I thought it kind of made sense with the rides anyway. And they don't scream holiday anyway, other than the fact that I think their little presents say like Merry Christmas in the language that they're supposed to be, so it's fine. They work with the It's a Small World pins anyway, so I thought this one came out really cute. And again, I like that I can now see all of the rides in one place, because it is my goal to have a pin from each ride, which I really need to look at my other pins and see which rides I already have, because I don't want to have a million in one ride. But when Splash closed, and it was super hard to get a pin, like I think I got that one off of eBay or something, I could have sworn I had a Splash Mountain pin, but apparently I didn't. So I'm kind of glad that I was able to get one, but I wish I had bought it ahead of time before they announced the closure, because otherwise it wouldn't have been that hard to find a pin. Anyway, this next pin board has all of, or most of my Rapunzel pins. So you have all the Rapunzel. This is technically a Rapunzel holiday one, but it didn't fit on the holiday one, and I thought it looked pretty on here anyway. I like keeping the crown ones on the actual backer card, because otherwise you don't know who the crown is for, so it just makes it easier. And then these 3, obviously I had a whole different Cinderella section that I could have put the Cinderella one with, but those pins I bought specifically because my mom, my sister, and I all Disney bounded as Rapunzel, Cinderella, and Snow White one of our trips. So I really wanted those 3 to stay together, because they're kind of like a pin set in itself for me. So they went on the Rapunzel pin back. This one's pretty much a mishmash. Well, technically, I don't know. So this one, it has like my Flower and Garden Festival pins, and then a Food and Wine pin up here. And then this whole side up to like here. So all these pins are all like my Disney dogs pins. And then up here, so this one we purchased when we knew we were pregnant. So we got the baby version of Pluto because we have a dog and we knew we were having a baby. It was like the only thing we can kind of find that kind of worked. And then my little Percy collection because our dog is a pug. So I have all my little Percy, all my 2 Percy pins here. And then this pin, my pug Joy and I were Jessica Rabbit and Roger Rabbit for Halloween one year. So it kind of just made sense to go with my Percy pins. And then below, I only have 2 Coco pins. So those just went wherever they could fit. And then I put my Joy Inside Out pin collection down here because again, our pug's name is Joy. So I do have a bit of a Joy from Inside Out collection. So I thought those all looked cute down here. Another mishmash pin board. Down here I have all of my Star Wars pins. I thought I would have more Star Wars pins, but apparently not. These 2 on the backer cards are from when Dan and I went to the annual pass holder preview for Galaxy's Edge. This pin is from when I built my lightsaber. I did put my Rise of Resistance pin here. It could have fit on the ride board, but I thought it kind of looked cooler with the Star Wars pins. And then I don't really have a marble collection, so I just put the sword pin there. I squeezed in my little Pixar collection here, as well as the 2 Peter Pan pins that I have, the Beast pins that I have over here, and then my Little Mermaid pins, and Lion King one here just because these, obviously, Little Mermaid, Lion King. So it just kind of made sense to put them next to each other. Not my favorite pin board, but it works. This pin board, on the bottom here, I have all of the Disney Cruise pins. And then this one was already in the middle, this Artfully Evil one. I want to say that I got this from the Disney outlet, I think. Not 100% sure, but because I had this Artfully Evil one, which is like a villains pin, I put like the villains over here. And then because this is Maleficent, I put the Sleeping Beauty here. And then because Olaf is on the Castaway Key one over here, I put my Frozen collection up there. Again, in my mind, it works. Oh, I also threw in my one Raya pin just because it kind of goes with this Elsa and her spirit horse or whatever he's called. So I thought that kind of looked cool. And then the last pin board, mostly like my year pins. And the reason I was kind of debating on where to put the 100 ones was because I put all the 50 ones here. But most of the 50 ones, like I think just only one of them had the castle in it. So it just kind of made sense to keep these separate from the 100 pins. And then I have all of my year pins here, which I'm so mad. I always buy a spinner pin. That's generally what I lean towards when I buy a year pin every year. So like 2019, 2021, 2022, 23, which I just got on my most recent trip. I did not buy one in 2020, which to be fair, I don't even know if there was one when we went in August of 2020. Obviously 2020 was the beginning of COVID and that nonsense. So I need to look online and see if I can find one for a relatively good price because I know most of the 2020 merch was like dirt cheap by the end of the year. So I'm hoping I can find one for a decent price if they even made one. And then I did put like my Epcot pins over here and then my cute little brightly colored Disney pins up here. Animal Kingdom, and then I just put like the happiness is I'm here for the ears, these pins around this pin board because I thought they kind of fit in nicely. And that is half of my pin collection, probably about half. Like I said, if you guys want a full pin collection video, I can go more in depth with what's on even like all of those pins and the rest of my pins and give you more stories. If you want to see that video, let me know down below. I'm not guaranteeing I will do it, but I'm hoping that eventually I'll have like a rainy day before the baby comes that maybe I can sit down and film that video for you guys. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you could pick out a favorite pin from this whole video, what was your favorite pin? Or even your favorite pin board? Cinderella one, the Rapunzel one, year one, which one was your favorite? So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!